I just want to tell you guys that today you are going to get so many freebies from me because it's the least I can do is just share out some of the success and some things that are working. So I was really glad that Lars pointed this out. Lars said that there's like 5 different key things that every realtor should be doing. Well, mine and his totally match. I go into a little bit more detail. So for me, there are 7 key tasks that every high performing agent does all the time. So I kind of broke it down with you maintain your current deals. If you're newer or your business is slow, you're going to have less time that you need to dedicate towards maintaining your current deals. You're going to prospect for new leads. You're going to be learning every week. I had an old principal when I taught at a school, and he used to say, when you're green, you grow. When you're ripe, you rot. And I thought that is exactly right. This is your business. Your business is your artwork. At least it is for me. I mean, I feel like it's a work of art. It's always in process. There's always new tools and new learning. So first of all, you guys should be thrilled at yourself for dedicating your day towards coming here and learning. Creation is another thing. The market doesn't stop, and new technology and new things, they don't stop. So you have to continue to create. You update your business cards, your logos, your open house flyers, and you create new content all the time. Following up. Obviously, we have to follow up with our leads. We have to follow up with our past clients. We follow up with a bunch of different people. Social media. Well, that's the main reason we're here today, right? Street text has been great. So social media involves posting, being omnipresent, like Linnea Carver talked about. And it's something that everyone needs to engage in at some level. And also nurturing your past clients. That's your bread and butter, guys. So we are going to take a quick look. If anyone knows, I get hives just talking about time blocking. I am not a time block girl, but I will show you, I've kind of broken it down. So I have team members that can only do part-time real estate. They can dedicate 20 hours. For me, I do probably 60 hours, but only because I want to. I love it. So I have just like a sample kind of breakdown of those 7 key tasks. And you need to be more focused, not on exactly minute by minute what you're doing in your day, but broken down by those key activities. Current deals, that changes. So I put variable. Prospecting. If you're doing 40 hours a week, 4 hours minimum is prospecting. And what I mean by prospecting is sending out letters to, your neighborhood farming, sending out different, sorry, someone just tried to come in. Okay. So, your prospecting is sending out information, door knocking, and even open houses are prospecting. Learning. I spend at least 3 hours a week, right? You have the weekly mastermind with Street Text. There might be a podcast that you love to dive into. And from there, as you can see, I've dedicated time towards my follow-up, my social media, and nurturing past clients, which is also variable with how long you've been in the business. One of the things that I like to do, and I call it activity blocking. I am not a time block girl. So what I do is, this is my Google Calendar for Thursday, the 15th, right? So as you can see on the left side, I have all of my calendars right over here. I have all of my calendars, and they are broken down by those key tasks. Now, if for some reason I have to move something, you see how I'm just moving it? And it says, do you want to just move that one event? The task never goes away, right? It doesn't disappear just because you get busy with appointments or because you went to go get your hair done or your nails done or whatever it is. Those activities shift. They move. If you can't do it, in the middle of the day, you shift it around. Maybe you can do it at 6 o'clock while you're sitting on the couch and watching some Netflix, right? So all of these can be done, and they will be done just with the flexibility of being able to shift it around a little bit. When you have current deals, it does depend on the market. It depends on how busy you are, but that's everything. The paperwork for the contract, the speaking with the inspectors and the lenders and the attorneys. Every time we see a star today, that means it's a freebie for you, and it's going to be included. I'm going to paste it and everyone will get all of this. but utilizing under contract templates. So one thing that I like to do during my current deals, it gets so busy rather than having conversations, because we do this every day. And rather than your clients feeling like they are just like on this roller coaster, I like to remember, okay, I may be busy, but they're still in the middle of buying a home. And if I can't talk to them on the phone, I want them to have something from me that's professional, well thought out, maybe even a video message explaining the process they are currently going through. This is one of my under contract templates, okay? And you're going to get all 6 of my under contract for buyers. So this is, for instance, the first thing I do when they're under contract. I get off the phone, I tell them, guess what? You're under contract. It's so exciting. I have a Gmail template, took me a few minutes to set up. And now every time I have to send it out, it takes me about 30 seconds. I just edit the address and the pertinent details about where due diligence is being dropped off, or how much they're writing a check for their earnest money. And I have their attorney, their closing attorney, their lender contact. And what's so great about this is I attach the executed contract, all the addendums, whatever it is. And I send this email that has all the information about every detail. And I send it to my client, to the attorney, and to the lender. Not only do the attorneys and lenders love it because now they're on a chain together with the documents, with the client, and everything is spelled out when everything is due. So these templates can not only help you look and maintain your professionalism, but it is also very easy for you. So I'm going to give these to you. You don't have to recreate them. All you have to do is, if you want to throw a video in there, you can. My video that's in here, it just says, hey, congratulations, how exciting. Now that you're under contract, we need to coordinate your due diligence and earnest money, and all of your contact information for your lender and attorney are going to be included. And you will get a list of guided emails throughout the process, letting you know what to expect and what comes next. This is the video I made on how to create a Gmail template, because a template's no good if you don't know how to make a Gmail template and save it for use next time. This is a very short video, but it will help you. Here are some samples. So obviously, if you click here, you're going to get all the templates. My second email, just in case you're curious, is about, now you're under contract. Now we have to get you to sign attorney paperwork, the information about who they are. We also are going to be sending you a certain disclosure in North Carolina. And lastly, we need to think, do you want to have an inspection? It's recommended, with an attached example of what an inspection report looks like. So right away, I get them set up for understanding. Listen, an inspection report is not necessarily a to-do list. It is so you know more about your property, and it can be 40 pages long in North Carolina. So they need to understand that. And it's very helpful because some of them have never seen an inspection report. It can be overwhelming. One of those key activities was about prospecting. Prospecting, it's your street text ads, it's your sending out letters, your circle prospecting, your open house events, and your buyer and home seller seminars. My team has one coming up in the next few weeks, so we are going to prospect for sure. You see the star by open house events. I have a freebie for you too. So when you go to open houses, it's important. You remember, I'm a stack girl. Only 7% of buyers buy from an open house. It's good to know that, because when you're at an open house, yes, you should know everything about that house before, if it's your listing or not, doesn't matter. You know about the house, you know your information. However, your expectation is that they are not going to buy that house. So what are your next steps? You can hand them a business card. You could tell them to call you. You could tell them how great you are. But honestly, you're a means to the end. They just want to get in the house. So how are you going to keep them and make that open house a huge prospect tool? Well, I've shown this to all of my agents, and I'm going to give it to you as well. You have your MLS sheet, right? You give someone the information about that property. You can highlight some of it and let them know to ask you any questions. However, The next page, if you are at an open house for a ranch home that's 500,000 in a certain area, what you need to do on the next page is you can create QR codes, right? You can create them in Canva. You can create them in so many places for free, okay? In here, I take those similar homes. In this example, it was homes with a main bedroom on the first floor. So what I did was I then showed homes that are very similar within a certain mile radius. You can change this up. For here, I just did different counties, but at an open house, I would do QR codes of maybe 5 similar homes that are nearby in the area. And the last sheet of my packet is a QR code to my personal website so they can search for whatever they want. Now, why is this great? Because when they're leaving and you ask them about the home and they say, oh, well, it's not quite what we're looking for, or we're going to continue to look. That's when you say, listen, I get off at 3:00 on the second page. There's similar homes on there, all within a 5-mile radius that are similar, also have, a ranch floor plan. Take a look. Let me know if you like any, and we'll go see it right after the open house. Do you know how many buyers I have had jump on that? And so after the open house, there I am showing homes, right? I do make them show me a pre-approval first, but and then I have my personal website. So it goes from just having to go to an open house, putting out your signs and being there and leaving, to now you have a prospecting tool that's going to help you grow your business. Learning. I already told you this quote, right? You have to continue to grow and learn all the time. So your learning may be state required classes that you have to take through your brokerage. It might be your team meetings, right? I have a weekly meeting. Could be your street text masterminds on Wednesday. Could be podcast, real estate news, whatever it is. But you have to dedicate some time to that every single week and make it, something that's going to be beneficial for what you're trying to work on. Creation. That's when, like I said, you're updating your logos all the time. Part of my creation this week was this PowerPoint presentation, right? It changes week by week, but you have to continue to create. You don't want your material to become stagnant. You should always be upgrading it. And I spend, for me personally, because I'm a team leader, I'm also on Street Text, I create courses. For me, it may be a little bit more each day than what some other realtors might do. For me, it's 2 hours a day of creation. I do that every day from 7 to 9 a.m. every day. Newsletter templates. Oh my gosh, newsletters are so effective. Yes, you create them, but what a tool for prospecting and follow-up and nurturing past clients. It feeds into all those areas. So I'm giving that to you today, right? So I have KV Core. And so this is going to teach you how to make a KV Core template. And I'm going to give you the video. You guys can watch it. I walk you through step by step how to create a newsletter template. This is the template that I send out every single week. The only thing I have to change, it takes me about 3 to 5 minutes, is I change what the market is doing, right, in my pie chart. I add a different local event going on at the top, and I change the little blurb at the top. Everything else stays. My buyers can search for homes right there. They connect with me. I have a Calendly link. Very, very easy. Once you have this, your life will be so much simpler, and it's a great tool to use. Social media, like I said, you have to be on social media to some level. Now, I'm not on all of them, or I'm, not great at all of them. You just take these baby steps. So one thing that I wanted to offer you guys is I have an Etsy store, and I sell all these holiday and seasonal posts throughout the entire year for social media, so you don't have to think about it. But as a freebie for you guys joining in today, I have a link, and you're going to get some of my cute designs, and you can just share them on. Now, that's all great, and you're going to love the designs. I hope you do. It's great to have a filler in every day if you're not going to post something personal. But one thing that's going to make your life a lot easier, besides these cute little templates, so these are some of them that you're going to get. They're all editable for free on Canva. So once you set up a free account, you can edit your picture and just post away. A lot of times I get busy and on the run, and I can't even I don't even post any words. I post the picture themselves and I get a lot of interaction from it. Now, Linnea talked about being omnipresent, and I love that. I actually added the word to my presentation because in order to be omnipresent, I don't have enough time. As much as I love social media and what it's done for my business, I don't have enough time to post on LinkedIn and Instagram and Meta and TikTok and YouTube. I don't have the time. So what I love, I found a platform that has free or pro capabilities, and you can post one post that will automatically get scheduled and go out to LinkedIn, your Google business, your Facebook business, your Instagram business. So I have the tool right here. If you click right here, you're going to get it. This is a video that I made on that batch posting across platforms. Just so you know, for free, you can post 50 posts for free across all social medias. So what I mean is I can post one thing. Maybe I have a listing. I post the listing, but instead of it just going to Facebook, it's now going to Facebook, my Facebook business page. It's going to LinkedIn. It is getting sent over to Instagram. It does it all for you all at once. So this is a game changer, guys. I love this platform. Follow up. This is the number one thing that agents fall short. They actually did a study. They showed that 44% of agents, almost half, only reach out one time and only get one no before they don't follow up. 22% do a second attempt of follow-up. So that means that literally 2/3 of agents aren't doing what statistics have shown, which is at least 5 attempts. So when you have a newsletter going out, when you have social media posts that they're seeing, when you give them a phone call or send them a text or an email, that's going to be really important. One of the ways that I told you about is newsletters, which you're going to get all the information about. You're going to get a video tutorial on how to set it up if you're in KV Core, but all platforms have it. And the last one is the nurturing the past clients. So again, some of you have huge databases or been in business for 20 plus years and have tons of past clients. You're going to dedicate more time per week than maybe I do even. Or a new agent, you may only need to do about 5 minutes a week. But this is when you text them to say hello, ask how they're doing, about family, connect with them. You know, if they've been in the house a while, give them a list of vendors that you trust. Staying top of mind with them is important, and it makes them feel valued. You see the star here for Pop By Gifts? I'm giving you a little freebie for that too. So Pop By Gifts are those cute little gifts that have those cute little sayings. And I created these Pop By gift tags right in Canva. I'm going to give you these 3 for free. You print them on cardstock. And for instance, this one, wishing you a happy holiday, you're a very thankful realtor. And what I like to do with this is I attach that gift tag to a jar of homemade jam that I buy from someone local, and she does a great job. You can do one, our business runs on coffee and your referrals. Attach it to a bag of coffee, Starbucks or something even better, whatever you want. And the last one is wishing you a Merry Christmas. I attach this to a bag of Hershey Kisses. So I am going to actually right here post it in the link, but I know afterwards you're going to share something out also. The link to view all of that material. There's plenty of interactive videos and freebies. Click on them all, use them all. You're welcome. I hope you enjoy it.